Good afternoon, Madam Chair Inez Barron, and to all the members of the committee. My name is Bezeda Rodriguez, and I'm a student at Hostos Community College. First, I would like to cite the troubling fact that currently millions of Americans hold student debt. Thank you. Student debt is increasing while wages are flat or decreasing. Not to mention that having student debt can also make you ineligible for many government jobs. Over the years, student debt keep rising while the numbers of jobs keep going down. Does anyone else see a perpetual problem here? Let's look at the dilemma many students face. We typically have two options. The first option is to go to college, to not go to college, thus not acquire a degree. Therefore, we have to settle for a job that pays little to nothing and still struggle to make ends meet. But this option makes us get stuck in a low-paying job. Option number two would be, on the other hand, is to go to college and get a degree that would enable us to advance socially and professionally. But by the time we graduate, we're sinking in debt from student loans and then stressed trying to find a job as soon as possible to be able to start paying those crushing student loans. The President's plan for community service college will help many students who do not receive financial aid support receive a college education. We also need to focus the discussion on how we can provide student support services to help students graduate on time. Apart from taking care of their families, whether that is consisting of being a mother, father, primary caregiver, many students also are responsible for working full-time while attending school to be able to sustain themselves. This could be a contributing factor to the low graduation rates that are common at community colleges. I myself am a mother of two wonderful boys. So in my first year of college, I was a full-time student and worker. That was extremely hard for me to handle and my responsibilities at home while making sure my GPA was above 3.5. Despite my struggles, I managed to do it all and was successful in all my classes. I learned a few things and I also share that knowledge with my children. I did spend many hours at work studying, many hours at home not sleeping, and many hours at school trying to figure everything out. However, it was overwhelming and I came to the conclusion that I had to make some changes. I struggled with the idea of taking out loans, but worked enough never to have to do that. But I do think that that won't be possible when I get to my senior college for my bachelorette in nursing, and it may even become an issue while I pursue my nursing degree at Hostos. It was overwhelming, and I came to the conclusion that I had to make changes and give some things up. I hope that if President Obama's plan becomes a reality, that students attending community college will not have to give up their Pell Grant or other sources of financial help. Many low-income and middle-class families like myself who qualify for financial aid depend on using this money to help support ourselves and not to have to work while attending college. Focusing on just the studies, being able to focus on our studies and not tuition expenses will hopefully improve our student performance and graduation rates as well. Hostos is not the end for me. It's only the beginning. It's only the starting point. After graduating, I plan to earn my bachelor's in nursing and my master's in nursing as well. I stand here today to request you to take this plan at heart to help improve the lives of us who are working so very hard to make a better life for ourselves and our family. Thank you for your time and consideration and the idea of the Free Community College.